Hey horror fans! Today I'm going to talk about the cult classic horror film, Black Christmas. Black Christmas was first released in Canada on October 1st, 1974 on a budget of $620,000. It managed worldwide to make over $4 million, though a lot of it is believed to have been earned in Canada since Canadian audiences love the Canadian-made horror film. I will talk about the film's plot in a minute, but I want to discuss why a lot of people don't remember this film. In Canada, Black Christmas was the title, but in the United States it had several different titles, including Silent Night, Evil Night, Stranger in the House, and the original title was called Stop Me. With so much confusion, this excellent horror film, which would inspire John Carpenter to make Halloween, but would go unnoticed in the United States and other countries from most mainstream audiences. The film starts at a sorority house, and it's Christmas time, and the college girls are having a party. Outside, an unknown person creeps around looking in the windows, and climbs up the side of the house into the attic, and sneaks into the upstairs through the attic door. After calling the girls through another phone in the house with a different number, he attacks and kills a girl and puts her in the attic with him. The next day, the girl's father can't find her and a high school girl goes missing. So search parties led by Lieutenant Four, played by veteran actor John Saxon, find the high school girl murdered. While the search party was out looking for the missing girl, the house mother, Mrs. Mack, who hides booze in weird but interesting places, is killed while looking into the attic. Back at the house, which I forgot to mention is creepy, though I would love to see it, the main character, Jess Bradford, is getting horrific phone calls from the man who makes multiple voices. The police come and tap the phone so they can trace the caller. While Jess is listening to carolers outside, the stranger kills Barb, who is passed out drunk, but wakes up just before the attack. After an unsuccessful trace due to the old mechanical phone system, another sorority girl named Phil goes to secure upstairs windows but sees Barb's door closed. She goes in to check on her and the killer whispers, "Agnes," and slams the door and she's killed. The caller calls Jess again, and this time the trace works and they discover the phone calls are coming from inside the house. Sergeant Nash fails to get Jess to leave the house and she goes upstairs armed with a poker and opens Barb's door and sees Barb and Phil dead. It sees the killer's eyeball behind the door and he tries to open it. He slams the door against him and runs downstairs. The main door won't open and after a struggle she locks herself in the basement. Jess's boyfriend Peter breaks through a basement window and Jess, thinking he's the killer, kills him off screen. Lieutenant Four arrives and finds the officer posted at the house dead. He hears Jess scream, and they break through the basement door and find her with Peter's dead body in shock. Jess is sedated and put into her bed, and her parents will be there in a few hours. And you hear in the background the cops fail to check the attic. The first girl who was killed, father, collapses and has to be taken to the hospital, and everybody leaves with Jess alone and an officer outside. But we see the attic and the killer is still up there. He goes downstairs and calls the house. We never find out if Jess is killed or who the killer is, though his name is believed to be Billy. This is an excellent horror film in which we never find out who the killer is. The film leaves you in mystery, asking more questions than getting answers, but is a solid piece of horror cinema history. If you're looking for a horror film surrounded by mystery, or if you want to see the film that inspired Halloween, then check out Black Christmas. Please tune in tomorrow as I discuss another horror-related topic. This is the Entertainment Wizard, signing off.